So let's just talk about one of her policies, and that's her policy with respect to immigration. Now, it's long been said that President Trump is opposed to immigration, and that's really a misstatement, because he's not opposed to immigration, he's opposed to unlawful immigration. He's opposed to just walking over the border and taking up residency. That's not what the law allows. And President Trump is a law and order candidate. But let's look at the policy of immigration with respect to Kamala Harris. She's in favor of open borders. She's in favor of medical coverage for all undocumented, would say illegal aliens present in this country, regardless of how they got here. She's in favor of sanctuary cities, and she's in favor of amnesty, which is a pathway to citizenship. What's the point of this? Why would that be an important thing? Because if you look back in the history of the Democratic Party, they were opposed to illegal immigration because it took away jobs. It took away jobs. Why would somebody pay a person $15 an hour when they can pay someone else $6 or $7 or maybe less? And what's the impact of that on the rest of us? Well, what we have is we have a unseen, unstated tax on the American public. Why is that? Because if we give people who are undocumented free medical coverage, where does the money come from? We're not collecting the taxes on them. And certainly, they're not going to pay for it. So the money has to come out of the general fund. Now let's look at it. What would that entail? Well, let's say that we imposed or assumed, for argument's sake, that it cost $1,000 a year for each undocumented alien. That would be $11 billion a year. Let's say it costs $2,000, $22 billion, $3,000, $33 billion. You get the drift? It's money out of the pocket. Now, that's just to go buy the medical insurance. What about the cost of the hospitals and police and fire and all of that, streets, garbage collection? All of that has to be paid for too. Who pays for that? States, the counties, and then they turn around and ask the federal government for money. Why is California always asking the government for money? Why can't California meet its obligations? It's a lot of money that they generate. Where does the money go? Has anybody asked that question? They certainly don't take care of their forests.
Well, that's where Kamala Harris is from.
She's the senator from California. Now, that may not be a big deal, but she can only get 2% of the Democratic Party to vote for her when she ran for president. Why did she become a better candidate? What happened? What magical cure or whatever came over her to make her a better candidate? Does that make her qualified? You have to ask yourself these questions. But our policy on immigration is, let's give them all medical coverage. Let's let the borders be open. Anyone can walk in from Mexico. Now, you see, the thing is, it's not just Mexicans and Hondurans that are walking in. There's a lot of people from different countries go to Mexico to walk in. And that's the issue. That's the issue. They're not even residents of Mexico. Somalis, Chinese, West Africans. What do they bring with them? Disease, crime. Why are they going to improve our economy? Nobody's asking these questions. How are they going to improve our economy? How are we luring people to this country by giving them free medical coverage for them and their children? How's that going to make our country better? Because we're not one global community. China does not want to be with the United States. China has its own agenda. You see anybody walking into China and asking to become a citizen, or Russia, or North Korea, or any of those places? So, why is everybody trying to get here? What's the attraction?
Kamala Harris and the Democrats want to
Lure them here. And this is all about a voting bloc.
because they realize that the masquerade is over when it comes to people.
People of color. They understand now. They're not getting anything from the Democratic Party. They haven't gotten anything in 50 years. Look at the Democratic-run cities. They're deplorable. Bad word? No. The cities are deplorable, not the people. But it's a shame. It's a shame. And they want you to vote again for their agenda. And that's what she wants. She wants you to vote for their agenda.
Don't be fooled. Make the right choice. A vote for Joe Biden is actually a vote for Kamala Harris. Vote to re-elect President Donald Trump. For more information and videos like this, visit www.reelectdonaldtrump.net.